Good morning, boys and girls, moms and dads, everybody in Viewerland. Welcome to another Generator Monday, where our videos are for entertainment purposes only. As always, check with your manufacturer, read your owner manual, and check with your installers for the Generacs and make sure that everything is up to par and you know how to run all your equipment. And that's what we do every week. I try and run all my equipment because if you run it all the time and you do it every week, you become familiar with it and it becomes second nature. So that you get to know your equipment, you get to know how to use it, you get to know what to do and what not to do. So as always, I have the unleaded non-ethanol premium in here. You don't have to run the premium, but you need the non-ethanol so it doesn't eat your rubber hoses and your fuel lines and stuff. But today we're going to talk about Lucas. I put my generator here takes a quart of deep purple, or royal purple as it's really called, but I call it deep purple. So make sure you get good quality oil in your unit. And this unit takes 1 quart and 2 ounces. So prior to adding the oil, you put 2 ounces of Lucas. I put 2 ounces of Lucas inside the machine, directly in the machine, not in a funnel, not nothing else. You pour it directly into the machine. It's kind of thick, syrupy. So you squeeze it, get 2 ounces in there, and that's all you need. And then this gets on all the moving parts, coats them, and protects them even better than the oil by itself. So if you can add the Lucas, you do yourself a favor. Then I add my quart of royal purple, or as I like to call it, deep purple, smoke on the water. So we have that, and we have our Champion dual fuel as always. We have it plugged into the bottom unit, to the bottom of the outlet, so that if you have to add something, you're not doing it underneath, you're doing it on top. It's easy to see what you're doing. So we're going to go ahead and start this baby. We're going to let it run. We have it on the board on an angle to completely drain the fuel tank. In an emergency situation, you're not going to put it on the board because you're going to have the gas tank fill. So you're going to keep it level and let it just run like that. But just since I pour a quart in there for our weekly runs, just to drain the tank all the way. And then when I hear it stuttering and sputtering, I let it die. Then I go to full choke, and then I start it a couple times. Also, if you hear it stutter, disconnect the shop vac or any load you have on it so it doesn't die with a load on it. So when you start them, you let them run for a second, turn them on, turn on your load, and then you disconnect the load before it passes on to not running for you. So today we're going to start it. We're going to turn on the battery, full choke. Now we just let it run for a second. Okay, boys and girls, moms and dads, everybody in Viewerland, as you can see, we had the green light, so everything checked out on the last run. Hopefully it does this time. This baby's coming up due for its service, so I called the dealer to get him to come out. He's going to come out at the end of the month or month and a half and do that. The reason I like the dealer to do it is that they log it in and they do everything for it, so that for your warranty, it proves all your services were done. I know how to do it, but I let them do it to log it in. That way everything's copacetic. So make sure you check your oil after it runs, but let it cool for a half hour. And then don't forget, when you open the cover, to push the stop button, the red stop button, when you start messing with things in here, because these are auto start and you don't want it to start while you're checking the oil. So let it cool for a half hour after it runs, hit the stop button, check your oil, and then don't forget, when you close the lid and you turn your key, always look at your light, and if it's still red, you need to go back to auto. So you need to go back to auto green, the green button for auto, and then make sure your light's green again. So that'll let you know that it's ready to run. So this one runs on natural gas. 24 kW. That's if it was on propane. So it's 21 kW natural gas. And there we go for the weekly run. Holding with the green light. Everything is good. Practice with your equipment. Get familiar with your equipment. That way, when you practice with everything, you're ready to go when the real emergency hits. So that's it. Stay safe, stay well. Don't forget, working carbon monoxide detectors, battery backup smoke alarms in your house. Ciao, Bella. Be safe. Bye.